Hey everyone, Dave here for Peace Camera. In this week's video, we're going to talk about yet another camera announcement, this time from Fuji, the X-T3. Photokina is fast approaching, so camera announcements are just coming out from left and right. First, Nikon came out with their Z6 and Z7 full-frame mirrorless cameras. Then the week after was Canon with their EOS R. And also last week, Fuji announced their successors to the X-T2, which is the X-T3. And this has been a long-awaited camera. I know a lot of my Fuji shooting friends are really looking forward to getting their hands on this camera. So let's go over some of the specs and see why this is going to be a very hot seller. So it's going to have a 26.1 megapixel APS-C X-Trans CMOS 4 backside illuminated sensor with a 2.16 million point phase detection autofocus system for very quick AF. So that's going to be, I have to see how this is going to work once I can get my hands on it. It also has the X processor 4 with 4 CPUs for super fast image processing, and so it'll allow you to clear that buffer really quickly, and it'll allow you to shoot up to 11 frames per second with the mechanical shutter, and listen to this, 30 frames per second with the electronic shutter. That is huge. No other camera does that I'm aware of, at least a still camera. The Sony A9 will do 20 frames a second blackout free using the same kind of technology, but for 30 frames a second, that is huge. I'm really curious to see how well that's going to work. Now, when you are shooting at 30 frames per second with the electronic shutter, you will have an additional 1.25 crop factor put into that, so it's not recording the full sensor. It's going to be a crop on top of an already cropped sensor, so you just need to be aware of that. ISO range is going to be from 160 to 12,800. Now let's talk about the video capabilities, and now more and more people are shooting video. The XH1 was more of a geared towards video. The X-T3 is also that, so let's go over some of the specs. It will shoot 10-bit 420 4K at 60 frames per second internally to the SD cards, or will shoot 10-bit 422 4K at up to 60 frames a second over HDMI to, say, an Atomos or Shogun recorder. So yeah, 420 isn't the best color space to have bit depth. You really prefer 422. But for 10-bit recording, is going to make it internally, is still going to make that quite a very capable camera. It's also going to come with this internal film simulation like on the XH1 plus F-Log, so you can shoot that really flat picture profile for color grading afterwards. And then on the still side, it's also going to have all their other film simulations that make their JPEGs come out of the camera look fantastic. The X-T3 also has 2 card slots, so yes, take a point from Fuji, Nikon, and Canon. 2 card slots being UHS-2, so you can take advantage of those much faster cards. The body's going to retail for $14.99 and is going to be available in just a couple of weeks. We're saying around the 20th is when this should be available, so pre-orders are already starting now. So if you'd like to get on the pre-order or have any questions about this camera, come on down and see us. We're at 5039 Falls of Neuse Rd in the Quail Corner Shopping Center, corner of Falls of Neuse and Millbrook, or give us a call here at the store, 919-836-2222. So if you like this video, please do hit the like button. It really does mean a lot to us. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, as I put out new videos every single Friday, and leave a comment down below. Let me know if you're going to be picking one of these bad boys up. I'm really looking forward to seeing one in person for myself. And that's going to do it for this week's video, and I'll see you all next week.